CBT Naruto. Hey, CBT Naruto. Hey, CBT Naruto. Let's get it, CBT Naruto. Let's get it. Let's go.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. It's the opening round of the Northeast Invitational. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo here today calling the action from the cliffs at Lighthouse Point. And Frank, this course features some breathtaking scenery.
It certainly does, Rich. Changes of elevation, and it's in phenomenal shape. We've got to send our thanks out to the superintendent, Peyton Duncan, who's got the course exactly primed. You should enjoy it. You should enjoy the views. Take your camera as well. This is very scenic up in New England.
All set to go. We take you to the first hole. Frank, you've been there so many times. Really nothing like the first tee of a brand new championship.
The thought of the unknown, the beauty of sport, you and the golf course. It doesn't get any better, Rich.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, after that birdie, has to be feeling as though they're not out of it just yet.
You're not far away from the first page of the leaderboard. A couple more birdies.
Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit, but such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Headed in the right direction with that birdie.
Just sneaks into the top 10. It's a good move this week.
Frank, I like the mix of holes as we start out here at Lighthouse Point. Tough par 4, then a par 3, and now a scoring opportunity with a par 5 at the third.
Scoring opportunity with a good drive. Very thin fairway here, Rich. He goes after it like he is here.
He makes a great pass.
Come on now.
Powerful.
Hey,
It's rhythmic at the same time.
Shut the humid torch. Superhero Protector
That's a
4
good spot
Marvel.
right there.
And also my girls.
Center cut.
Brie Larson's got the.
That's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel
plays
good.
on too.
Still, there's nothing like hitting that
The power of
perfect
the
tee ball,
cosmos.
long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at Eagle coming up.
It's at sneaky distance.
Sensational effort at Eagle, and now a good move on the leaderboard.
Name up there in bright lights.
Yeah,
Interesting to see if that gets a little attention.
For those of you just tuning in, we're checking in now on our featured golfer here at the fourth. Frank, this is a very nice start to the round. Couple of birdies on the scorecard, looks extremely solid.
Yeah, looks well poised actually to have a very good round today.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. This is a good-looking shot. That is classy.
Yeah, chance of going in.
Settles in over the putt. That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
Now the fifth hole, par 4, 481 yards.
Find the fairway, and it's a fairly generous one, and you should have a shot where you want a nice lofted one over that front bunker. Land softly on the green.
It's just burning rubber right here. I mean, this one is taking off like a missile.
Shot the even
Destroyed it. He's going to try and rip the cover off.
My girl Brie Larson's got the Marvel. She flames
Wow,
on
Frank,
also.
look at that one.
The power of the
Wow, just
cosmos.
blistered that tee shot.
Well, that has to be 325 if it's an inch. Oh, this is right at it.
That will be a great look at birdie. 8-foot putt here. Racking them and stacking them right now. 6 under par for the tournament. Par 3 6th is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. On fire right now, 7 under par. Seventh hole at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards, Frank. Are you happy if you walk out of here with anything other than birdie?
If you hit the fairway, you definitely should be looking at birdie, but the biggest problem here is to decide, Rich, what club to hit off the tee. You could hit a multitude of clubs here. Further up you go, the narrower this fairway gets.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selection's been spot on, but the execution, the swing, is really what I'm admiring right now. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Sometimes you get breaks, and he got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. It looked doomed for that.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. I tell you, he's setting himself up for a good weekend. Former college #1 makes another birdie. Getting set at the 8th hole. It's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself, actually, is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach a par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So you do the math, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
What a shot. Setting up for an eagle here. 10-foot putt left. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. So 9 holes down here at the Cliffs at Lighthouse Point. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Checking out this 10th hole, Frank. Is this a typo? 592 yards, but it's a par 4, not a par 5. What gives?
The reason why that tee shot, severe elevation, so we can at least sort of chew 30 or 40 yards off that number. But I'm not saying this hole's short, that's for sure. So that bunker just at the start of the fairway on the left certainly comes into play. The other feature, or interesting feature here at 10, is the shared green. This green shares that little piece of property with 13, just divided by that little pot bunker in the middle.
This could be a good one. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
And getting ready for the putt. Rolling the rock, Frank.
Oh, and yet another birdie, Rich. Beautiful stroke.
Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my eye.
Looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow through.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich. I tell you, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Good swing, good shot yet again. He's He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. These putts keep the round together.
Thank you for the announcement. Let's keep it going. Keep doing it.
And he's made it for eagle. Twelfth hole now, and Frank, the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is really where the shot maker has the advantage, that hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers, each protecting a different portion.
All right, eagle.
That is a tremendous shot right there. Touch, nerve, not at all. And he has the bottom of the barrel.
Let's go. Perfect execution by me.
Well, well, well. What do we have here, partner? The par 5, 13th, or is it a par 8? I can't tell.
It looks like a misprint, Rich. 702 yards, and not only that, too, they put the 2 fairway bunkers in a perfect place. Perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long, long way to go. And of course, remember when you're on 10, this is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long, long walk.
13 and 10. That's pretty fresh. 13 plus 10 is 23. I'm 23 years of age right now. Let's go. Let's keep it moving. Come on now.
Extinguisher. Put out that ball.
Flame on!
Fire. It's melting
ball.
going through the air.
Shot the Human Torch. And my girl Brie Larson's got the Marvel. She flames on also. With the power
Right
of
where
the
they were
cosmos.
aiming, in the fairway.
Second shot.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Appears to be tracking well. Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now to the par 3 14th. It is 240 yards. What a golf course, Frank. I mean, this tests the best in the world. I'm talking about McIlroy and Jordan Spieth and Ricky Fowler. 700-yard par 5s and nearly 600-yard par 4s. This is all you want.
It certainly is, and that's why the total yardage of this golf course is nearly 7,700 yards. This par 3, just a beast at 240 yards. One thing you want to do, though, is avoid Lake Zimmer. It's that big body of water to the right. If anything, though, look at the green. It shapes a little to the right, so you can use that left side of the green, which is away from the lake. It's a smart way to play this.
Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. A great roll right there. Just a pure stroke right in the heart. Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right. But missed those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity. Great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that, right, it's not going to be too hard.
Straight away now from 145 yards. This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
This would be nice. A birdie on the card. See if he can make it. In the hole and a birdie. Time to make a move. The closing stretch here at number 16, par 3, 241 yards. This one has a chance to be close. Doing whatever he wants with that golf ball. Moving it left, moving it right, hitting it straight when it's called for. He's doing it all. Getting set now over the putt. Good putt. Well, Frank, I love this par 5 17th. Not only is it fun to play, but if you head over the Juniata Crossway Bridge ahead, you can find Brent's Lobster Shack, which is one of the best lobster rolls I have ever had. And you know, they specialize in that up here in Maine. But what a hole. It's a good spot right there.
Center cut. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Second from an excellent lie. Third shot, looking for a good one.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
That will be a great look at birdie. This from 7 feet. Is in the hole for a birdie. Well, at last we're at number 18, and Frank, I have really enjoyed this golf course, and now when you see the lighthouse in the distance, it really makes it that much more special.
It is. The beacon will always take you home, and speaking of home, this finishing hole, it bends to the left. A good tee shot will somehow find the fairway and just leave you a short iron in. And of course, you make 3 here, and then that smile's going to light up like a beacon.
Good tee shot, good lie. And now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, Frank, round 1 in the books. Look who's on top of the leaderboard.
And that's with some strong play today. They don't really need to look back. Strong play heading into the second round tomorrow.
1,216,000 experience. Amazing. 1,216, 738 experience. Oh no, not that. 1,216,738 experience. Amazing, exciting, and pretty fresh. It's perfect. Let's keep it moving. And I'm gonna take now. All right. Let's keep it going. Keep doing it, and let's keep it moving. And today is March 15th, 2020. Alright, CBT Naruto, over and out.